Hi, my name is Ramina and today I'm going to explain the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989. So let's start. Remember the Second World War, the one about Nazis and Hitler and everything else? Well, after that Germany was punished because of the mess they caused, and the winning nations of the war divided Germany from them as if it was a chocolate cake. The division was made mostly into a west part for the West Democratic Capitalist countries, United Kingdom, the United States, and France, and named the Federal Republic of Germany, FDR, and an east part given to the recent powerful and communist USSR, named the German Democratic Republic, GDR, and the capital, Berlin, was divided in two also. During this time, the two strongest countries in the world started to fight, the US with his free market and capitalist system, and the URSS with his free healthcare and communist system. The war was mostly about convincing other countries about who was better. Hey, you wanna be capitalist? No, be communist. No, be capitalist, we have cookies. No, be communist, we have weapons. Wait, what? And technology, bombs, and other things we are not going to discuss. But this fight was called the Cold War. So back to Berlin, the city was like the live streaming of what was happening all around the world with the Cold War. Literally, the capitalist was one block away from the communist. Like, oh, now you're a capitalist. Oh, now you're a communist. Well, the fact is that the East Berlin wasn't having a good time and their economy was going down, and the West part was going okay. So many people from the East managed to escape to the West, about 5,000 people. But the East noticed it and also noticed that they were the educated people, so they were running out of the workforce. As a result, they started to build a wall, the famous Berlin Wall. Although at the beginning the wall was only some wire, but there were people who were still escaping, so then the wall started to grow until it became a cement fortified guarded wall, with control towers and even a pit. Then the people who tried to escape were shot dead or died in the multiple obstacles they put on the wall. Many people were separated from their families, and there were special police called the Stasi that repressed and eliminated every person in the East who was in contact with the West and or had plans to escape. Investigations have calculated that more than 237 people died because of the Berlin Wall, either trying to escape or uncovered by the Stasi. The wall was built in 1961 and it lasted until the night of November 9, 1989, when it fell. So by 1989, the communist regime was falling apart in pieces. It didn't have the same power as it had for several years. So when the leader of the Socialist Party in East Germany, Erich Honecker, died in October, people started to protest for freedom and the opening of the border. After that, so many other problems with debts and other bad things that the GDR was facing, the night of November 9th, the border was opening and many people went into crowds to take down the wall and reunite with their families. And why is this so important? Well, besides the fact that many people see the faces of their relatives after more than 20 years, the fall of the Berlin Wall marks the end of the Cold War, that one about bombs and free market and everything else. 3 weeks after the fall of the wall, the Cold War was declared finished and the invisible curtain, well, not that invisible, and it was called the Iron Curtain, that divided Germany, Europe, and the world came to an end.